Good afternoon.
Hello.
So I just had two short meetings with my dear colleague.
Could you tilt the mic
Uh,
up? Thank you. Yes.
Like that? Okay. I just had two brief meetings with my dear colleague, Foreign Minister of Jordan, dear Ayman. Thank you for being here, and also UNRWA Commissioner General Philippe Lazzarini. We are convening this meeting so that we give space to UNRWA, to Mr. Lazzarini, also to tell us more about their work, about the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza, also the ongoing challenges for personal workers, and also this in view of the much awaited also report on the 20th of April. Malta has been very vocal and supportive to UNRWA. There is no alternative to what UNRWA is doing in Gaza today, and that is why we thought it's opportune to hold this meeting during our presidency, and also being myself here as Foreign Minister chairing this afternoon's session. I will now give my colleagues their opportunity to brief, but soon we have to start the session. Thank you.
Can I ask you to speak a little louder? The acoustics are terrible.
I'll try. Good afternoon to you all, and again I want to start by thanking dear Ian, Foreign Minister of Malta, and Philippe for being here, and I want to thank the Presidency of the Council and other members for acting on our request to convene a special session to discuss UNRWA. Our message is very direct and very simple. UNRWA is indispensable. It is irreplaceable. Nobody can do the job that UNRWA does in terms of navigating through the catastrophe that the Israeli aggression has forced on Gaza. People are dying, and more will die because UNRWA is simply not being allowed to do its job and help starved Palestinians. So we want to urge all our partners to continue to support UNRWA, to provide it with the funding it needs so that it can provide life-saving assistance to Palestinians in Gaza, and beyond that, to continue to support Palestinian refugees in its 5 areas of operation. We in Jordan are the largest host of Palestinian refugees. We know how important the role of UNRWA is, and we know what the damage will be should UNRWA not be allowed to continue to operate. UNRWA is not just about providing vital services to the Palestinians. It's also about recognizing the plight of the Palestinian refugees. Long before October 7, UNRWA has been the target of a political assassination campaign by an Israeli government that wants to do so in order to kill the Palestinian refugees issue. That's something that we will not allow to happen, and it will not happen. So again, very, very direct message. UNRWA must be saved, must be protected, must be enabled. Every dollar that's taken away from UNRWA is a life taken away from the Palestinian people, and every support that is given to UNRWA is a direct support to save lives in the middle of the inhumane catastrophe that the Israeli aggression continues to impose in Gaza. So thank you, my friend, and thank you, Philippe, for the great work that you're doing, for the many sacrifices that your agency has been doing against all odds. We all need to come together and support UNRWA and support the noble cause it is serving. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. And first of all, thank you to Malta Presidency for inviting UNRWA to this session, but also thank you to Jordan for being such a strong supporter to the organization and being such a good host of refugees in general, but also Palestinian refugees. The session this afternoon, at least as far as UNRWA is concerned, first, obviously, we will talk about the overall dramatic, tragic humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip, the operational challenges we are confronted with, but as indicated by Minister Safadi, we will also be talking about all these calls about the dismantling of the agency. As you know, today it has become more and more difficult to operate in Gaza, but the agency is also under pressure in East Jerusalem and in the West Bank. Now, there have been a number of campaigns, social media campaign, member states have been reached out, number of countries have suspended temporarily their support to the organization because of the horrible allegation that staff might have participated to the massacre of October 7. As you know, as an agency, we have reacted very promptly. Immediately, this staff has been terminated. OIOS, on demand of the Secretary General, have initiated an investigation, and at the same time, we have a Free Scandinavian Institute under the chairmanship of Catherine Colonna, the former Minister of Foreign Affairs of France, doing a review of all the risk management of the agency. But let's be clear, the attack against UNRWA are not about neutrality. The reason behind it is to strip the Palestinian refugees from their refugee status. This is what is at stake. Today, UNRWA keeps being accused of perpetuating the refugee status. But what's perpetuating the refugee status is the absence of a political solution. We have been a lasting temporary organization, but if today we are genuine in a political process, the agency can become again of a temporary nature and accompany the transition in order for the future state of Palestine to take over the public services like education and primary health. So the discussion today will be to elevate also what is really at stake. Would UNRWA really be dismantled today before a political solution is reached? Thank you.
Commissioner General Anadi from Al Jazeera English. Last time you briefed the Council.